You want to know something amazing? Well, I'm about to tell you something amazing. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Naboo was under an attack, and I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could stuff the Federation. No, I'm just kidding. Do you remember that we just hit partner on YouTube, but we hit the level 1 partner? We've only hit level 1 partner so far, which means that we don't get any money from advertisements or nothing. Well, because we need 3,000 watch hours for that. We hit those 3,000 watch hours pretty easily, and we're now at the point where we need to hit 4,000 watch hours. Now, don't overestimate right now, because it's not going to seem as impressive if you overestimate. But what number do you think we're at right now, chat? If we just were at 3,000, we just hit the goal, and I immediately applied right after we hit 3,000. I want y'all to guess. Take a nice little guess. Be like, woo, woo, woo. You know? Oh, it's not. Why is that not working? 3,500 is correct. 3,500 is correct. We need about 500 more. We need about 500 more and we'll be on this. We'll be on top of this. We will have had exactly what we need. Oh, why is that not working today? But I do have, we now have a new thing up on YouTube where the screen is properly split. So if you do want to watch on mobile and you like a better mobile format, YouTube is going to have that. Hello, YouTube. It's going to be a lot cleaner, and eventually we'll have redeems on the YouTube side as well, so you can check in there, just so you can pick whichever platform's better for you. Anywho, we're going to read all the check-ins real quick on the Twitch side, because YouTube doesn't have a check-in, but we'll say hi to all the people on YouTube. Hello, people on YouTube. Hello, Angel, Lunar, Michelle, Welshie, Ace, and Rachel. And then on the Twitch side, let's say hello there as well. We've got, by the way, thank you for the resub, Citadel. There it is. Hello, Anya. Thank you for being first. Hello, Lunar Wolf. Thank you for being second. Hello, Oni. Thank you for being a third. Hello, Lunar Wolf, Angels in White, Winter, and Lila. Hello, Imana, not a human. Cheeks, thank you for nothing. Hello, Ace. Hello, Silent Wolf. Hello, Miyuki. Hello, Carmian, Little Mouse, Unstable, Onyx, Sunny, Rude Bunny, Sana, Demonella, and Lady Spy. Hello, TJ. Sugar Jump, Haiti, Heidi Ho, and Little Cheeks. You mind, no one. Zariana. Lovely to see you a lot. Hello, Mintsune. Hello, Perfect. Thank you for the 30 stream streak. Hello, TJ. Thank you for the 75. Hello, Necro. Anything. Wolfie. Mint. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Hello, Blue Wolf. IU. And thank you, Lunar Wolf, for the 365 stream streak. Hello, Soul Mechanism. Nugget. Squeak Snort. Smiley and Dumpster Trash Fox. Hello, Welshie. Shadow Reaper. Ari. Nightless. And Wolfie. Hello, Kya. Wolfie, thank you for the Sun Stream Streak. Your local Astro, thank you for the 165. And hello, your local Astro. Hello, Halo Bear. Narara, Blue Wolf. Hello, Chilla Frost. Nindessa. Hello, thank you for the 195. Hello, Misty. Hello, Anime Fan. Hello, Minx. Hello, Chaos, Kimiki, and Sakura. Hello, Chilla. That's like this many cookies. That's a lot of cookies. That's a lot of cookies, Chilla, for the 40. Hello, Pickles. Hello, Chaos, thank you for the 115. Hello, Metu. Metu. Hello, Demonella. Thank you for the 145. Hello, Megan Vibes. Hello, Luna. And Demonella. If you're free after stream, just DM me and we'll take a look at your ad stuff. And hello, Luna Yukis. Hello. All right. We're going to play some Palworld this morning. Then we're going to be playing some dating sims where I'll be doing awful voices. Chat, I finally had... Is the timer running? I don't know if the timer's running yet. It is not running yet. I don't know if that added. Oh, it did add because we're at 7:31. It added, right? No, it didn't add. Did it add? No, it didn't. I don't know. No? Okay, perfect. You can add it now. And for some of the you over on the YouTube side, what we're doing over on Twitch is we're doing what's called a megathon. What is a megathon? That means any donation, anything that gets me money adds onto a timer. Every day we have that timer. We are doing 8-hour streams. We're doing 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening, 2 different kinds of streams. As long as that timer keeps going, we are going to be doing that every day except for Mondays. Or Tuesdays. Tuesdays is going to be my one day off. Though I will have to take one Monday off because I have a dental appointment in 4 days. Actually, wait, when is that? Next Monday, there's not going to probably be a stream. I might take Monday off instead of Tuesday because I need to go to the dentist. Yay, dentist. Woo! Thank you, Cheeks. It's all about the money. Yes. I'm going to have to get 2 root canals. Yay! Are you scared of dentists? I'm scared of the amount of money they cost. I'm scared of the amount of money it costs because as a VTuber, I have no health insurance. So I have to go to a college university to have my teeth worked on because guess what? It's a lot cheaper. It is like less than half the cost. But it also means that it's going to take like 5 appointments to get 2 root canals done because they have to do like, it's like a training thing, which, hey, I'm glad I can help dentists learn because they're going to be graded on this. I've had so much bad dental work done by dentists where like I had to go back to a dentist. I live in America. Of course I have to pay. I went to a dentist where they put on a root canal cap wrong the first time. And then they did it again. But they gave it to the dental hygienist instead of the dentist to do it. And I went to another dentist who was like, oh yeah, this was done wrong. I'm like, yeah, I can tell because there's a ridge on the inside, not the outside. You can clearly tell that they didn't take the cap imprint properly. So, yeah. I would rather go to a university where the person's going to fail if they don't do it right versus going to a dentist where they really just don't care because you're going to pay them anyways and you're not going to realize it until you go somewhere else because I don't have a consistent dentist. So, yeah. It's not the first time either. I've had dentists tell me one thing, it turns out they did another thing. I had one dentist take a chunk out of my front tooth because when I was younger, a little story time here, little Jean had a friend whose mom was a hypochondriac. Now, I don't know if any of you have actually met a real hypochondriac or just seen them on TV, but her view was that she was always sick. Not to the identity, like, because when you see hypochondriacs in TV shows, they're always like very active. They're always at the doctor, right? She was never at the doctor. She was always heavily medicating herself with various painkillers and whatever. Oh, for those of you who don't know what a hypochondriac is a person who thinks they're sick. Who always thinks they're sick. Who thinks everything is going to get them sick. So she was always thought she was sick and always had something wrong with her, so she would always lay in bed every single day, taking a bunch of medication, keeping herself kind of like in a daze laying in bed all the time. Like she always thought she was sick. So, what happened was she let her house kind of get like really, really messy. It is really sad because the doctors were enabling this. And so, honestly, I think she was honestly just not taking care of herself properly and just believed medication would fix all her problems. But like, she was always in bed on medication, so she was never drinking water or eating properly. A whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, so, young Jean was at the friend's house. We were playing games. And I was chasing around a friend, and because the house was very messy, I stepped on a pile of laundry, slipped, smashed my face against a desk, and because I had a tooth that hadn't grown in fully, I got a blood stain on my tooth. Now, little Jean, when the tooth grew in fully, had the doctor put like a cover-up thing on it. Well, teeth naturally yellow over time, so my teeth yellowed, and there's just a weird white spot. And so I go to this other dentist, and I'm like, hey, I'd like you to remove this. Like, can you do like a recover up so it matches the tooth color? And I was like, he was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And we do the dental work, and I get out, and like, it looks fine. There's a little bit of like a weird bump there, but whatever. So one day I noticed the weird bump, and I touch and I kind of mess with it a little bit. And then before I go on a trip, the front of my tooth falls out. Turns out what he had done was instead of doing a little cover up, because he'd used one of those like things to do cavities on, right? Instead of doing a little indent to remove the cover up and put a new cover up on, he had dug all the way into the tooth to remove every bit of the blood stain. I don't know why. When the other dentist could just do a little cover up, he went all the way in and put a full filling, a frontal filling, that has not like a good place to root onto it. So it's naturally going to fall out over time. But they just really don't care. They just really, really don't care. And I've had like similar things where it's like, oh, I don't know what you're doing in my mouth. If you put me under, I don't know what's happening. I don't know like what kind of cap you're doing or what kind of stuff it is. And they expect you to just go with what they say. Did you know you have multiple options for getting caps and for getting fillings out of what the material is made out of? Did you know you have that option? Dentists don't tell you that because they're going to put the priciest thing they can in your mouth. But when I was a college student, had no insurance, did anything, I was able to, you can choose, like, you can do like a silver composite, you can do a gold composite, you can do the porcelain composite, you can do all sorts of different kinds of material there. And they all have their own preference of what they want to do in there. But they don't tell you that. They're just going to put in whatever's the priciest, whatever they'll make you pay. Exactly. That's why you're supposed to tell them, I want to choose. You have to tell them that you need this stuff. And if you do tell them that you have a preference, they get mad at you and they get upset. And they're just going to do whatever they want. And if they do a good job or not a good job, it depends. I've had one where they put on the cap and they didn't sand it down properly. They didn't like sand out the base properly.
Dentist stinky.
And so they had to sand the top down and round out the tooth so that it matched up with the rest of my teeth. Become your own dentist? I mean, I thought about it. But, like, you know, I'd like to keep as much of my teeth in check. Did you know that if you take peroxide every once in a while, you not drink it, but you wash your mouth out with peroxide, it helps kill the bacteria that build cavities because it's certain kind of bacteria that builds it. And so you would regularly want to kill off the bacteria in your mouth that we can build a proper biome of bacteria in your mouth. There's all sorts of stuff. Man, you can become toothless. Exactly. There's like so many little stupid things of like that they don't tell you. Yeah, if you take a diluted hydrogen peroxide solution, you wash out your mouth with it, it'll kill out the bacteria that create cavities. And that's why I use a mouthwash that's partially peroxide. And you don't want to use peroxide all the time because it's going to kill all the bacteria in your mouth, which can build up badly and then can cause stomach issues. Why do they not teach that? Because, well, why do they not teach a lot of dental stuff? You know, like, why do they not teach a lot of health stuff? Like how actually building your gut biome works. Instead of just being like, fiber is good for you, explain how fiber works to me. I didn't realize that what fiber does is it mixes up with the stuff in your guts, and when it solidifies into a thing that's going to get pushed out of you, fiber absorbs water easier, which allows things to break down easier. Roxy, we just talk about whatever I feel like, honestly. If you want to know what we're going to talk about or what we're going to do in a stream, this is it. I don't have goals. I don't have plans. I just yap and I talk. I just do things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're going to play Palworld. We're going to do dating some stuff. Yes. But yeah. Anyways, we're going to be playing Palworld today. We're going to be doing some dating sim stuff. Where I'm going to voice it badly because it's a lot of fun. The novel has been started, by the way. I'm actually redoing the introduction. And I've realized that I'm going to have to do new introductions for each one of the books because it's going to reveal different things. And I also had a realization the other day that it's going to be very, very traumatic. That it's going to be written very oddly. Because there's quite a few spots in the story where Jean kind of has to break the flow of the story to explain something. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. Anyway, so it's time. It's time. Let's do it. We ready? Ready for games? Game time! I just realized something that's not good. If I do this, okay, I have to, I have to make adjustments. The thing is, other platforms are not going to know what I'm talking about because it's only going to affect people who are viewing this exclusively in mobile on YouTube. We're going to adjust that. There we go. We're going to do it just that. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Actually, no, I got to shrink you a little bit more, don't I? I got to do this. And I got to do this. That. Then I got to scale it up a little bit. So we're going to do that. And then that. And then that. Interessante. Interessante. You know, I might just zoom in a bit, and that way I can reduce the scaling. There we go. Then I can adjust you that way. And I can lower you a little bit. Perfect. Okay. How's it look on mobile right now? Mobile is good. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. Apple today keeps the doctor away. Exactly. Well, like, in the amount of vitamins and stuff you need. Oh, I get you, Wolfenstein. I get you. Confrontation can suck. You had to stand up to a manager, and then you had to talk to people. Things get rough, you know. Things get rough. Game time, anyways. Game time. Where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? Do not be broken on me, please. Where's game? Game? Oh, there's game. Game. I did TikTok video new. I don't know what that means. I found the game, chat. All right. Gay me. No, gay you. Game went into the void. That does happen sometimes. Also, today we're going to be doing a... there's going to be a video posted today. Ideally after stream. I gotta finish doing some editing on it. It's gonna be a lot of pain. There'll be another video that's coming out very soon, which is all the questions people asked. Like the standard, which, you know, the amount of, I swear nobody looked at the other comments, because the amount of comments are like, do you actually wear glasses? I do. How tall are you? What do you look for in a partner? Are you dating anyone? It's like, do people think they're gonna date people who make content? Is that legitimately a thing people think? I don't know. I sometimes, some try. It's like the audacity. One of the stupidest things I've seen is I saw a guy. One second. Give me a second. Hey, Winter, do you mind taking care of that that person in a buddy situation?
Oh.
What do you look for in a party? Oh yeah. Sorry. The whole thing about, like, you know, the weird dating thing. Thank you. It's just weird, you know? It's just weird. How many content creators have I dated? Well, I'm a content creator. And I don't meet people as content creators. I'm not a good description. I'm not a good thing to go to. And, you know, I'm not a good person to look at for this kind of thing. It's okay. I guess the difference is, I don't think of people that I want to date, or like content creators that I've dated, as content creators first. I meet them. I meet them as a content creator. We talk, we hang out, we vibe. And then, well, it's not even like I want you because you're famous, because I don't think they want famous. It's that they see you see a facet of a person on stream, right? Like, you see like a curtailed, cleaned up version of a person at their best. Okay? It's not that they're actually that person. It's not like they'll ever actually be like that person. You just see like what you want to see. And so, what it ends up coming down to is, like, you want that person to continue being that exact person, but yours. I've seen, like, guys go to, one guy got pissed off that this lady would not, didn't respond to his message, being like, I wanted to talk to this cute VTuber I saw on this platform, and blah, 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 blah. And the lady didn't even realize, like, how weird it was being, because she was just like, oh, like, should I feel, like, guilty for, like, not talking to people who reach out to me? It's like, no. Do you see what he's doing? He's like, he mentioned you being cute. Cute is an attraction thing. He doesn't know you. It's like being attracted to an anime character. They can't date you. It's like being attracted to a person in a movie. Being like, oh, I want to date Tom Hanks, but specifically in Mission Impossible. Or I want to date Captain Jack Sparrow. You can't date Captain Jack Sparrow, because Captain Jack Sparrow isn't real. I know to them it's like, oh, well, I get to see the real you here. It's like, kind of. Even if I do act exactly the same in real life, this is me with an audience. The experience is going to be different. But yeah. Like, it would be one thing if they wanted to use me for clout. I could at least understand that. I could get what they're trying to do. But, yeah. Oh god, I saw that. Somebody was like, you don't look like your model, you're cheating. Cheating? What do you mean cheating? Exactly, Rachel. If guys like that get mad when they don't get a response and they feel guilty, and it seems for everybody, but like, and people like are at different degrees of it, where they're like, oh, well, if I do this and I slowly appeal to this person, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I can genuinely never know a person who is exclusively a fan to any reasonable degree, because the thing is, they have a view of me from before that. It's going to be colored, every interaction is going to be colored by the person I am on stream. That's why I think like the whole thing about like people don't date fans, because the fan is always going to have a different perspective. Oh yeah. That's valid. I think we'd all want to look like an anime character if we had the option. I personally, at least. Oh yeah, Nihilus, you've done. You hate that you understand this. It's because you've done cosplay, you know. People have the same. I think probably cosplayers have it worse because they expect you to be the same as the character. I guess I'm also interested in. People ask me a lot, like. None of them, gibbets. I mix up Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks all the time. Though I do wish Tom Hanks was in Mission Impossible. I do wonder, like, well, and like when people ask me if I'm in a fandom, you get like different perspectives of people being like, "Oh, cool, this guy's into the same thing I like," versus people being like, "Aha, that's my in with this person." That's where I'm like, I'm always on guard with people. Because even things like a favorite can just be a way to be like, well, now I can get socially in your circle, and then I can get over there, and then I get to hang out with all the cool big people, and I can have these experiences. It's like, yeah. I just don't, you know, it gets tiring sometimes. Hello, Moon Lovely. Yeah, pics can get blurry. It can get really blurry between what is real and what is not. Nice things I'm thinking about. Anywho, guys, I found the perfect place to build a base. So we're actually going to be tearing down this base very soon. It has both sulfur, metal, and I think it also has stone. But like, it's just like an ideal location. It's not a fun, cool location, but hey, it works. What do I need to get a base upgrade? I need medicine workbench and high quality workbench. What is this game called? It's called Palworld. That's why the title is Palworld. That's why the game says Pal. Well. This is the, wait. Oh, that's not on YouTube. That's on TikTok. Never mind. Usually it's YouTube that asked. Palworld, Palworld. Gotcha. All good. Wait, Minnie Moist, you've been here before, haven't you? You've seen me play this game. You asked last time you were here. Same game I play every morning. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Hi, Lady Spy. Oh, it's your birthday, isn't it? Wait, was it your birthday, Lady Spy? It's somebody's birthday. I said happy birthday earlier, but now I don't remember whose it was. Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. What is one thing you wish they added to the game? To this game? Nothing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lady Spy. Yeah, happy birthday to you. It's generally a good game. More building materials. It's the only thing I could think of. Before the game, it has decent story. I mean, story-ish. It's a survival-focused game with some story stuff. You can definitely tell the story was added after. But it lets me get the creativity of building things, which is a lot of fun. The mechanics are nice. You can capture anybody, which is great. Why are you hungry? Why are you out here? Food is up top. What are you doing? Go up there and get food. Is it? There's food, right? Have y'all not been making food? Y'all, the food is right there. Do none of you have hand? Wait, did you get? Did this happen? Okay. You know what? I keep putting people here that have hands with the thought that, you know, they're gonna actually do this hand thing. Who's missing now? Who is missing? One of you is supposed to be doing the food. Okay. Where are you? Where's the life monk? Where is he? Where is he? You're supposed to be growing food. You're supposed to water. You're supposed to grow it. You're supposed to also put it away. Both of you can put it away. Why did none of you grab the... I'm too hungry. I can't do anything. If you made the food... Where are you going? Oh, now you'll carry the food. I'm gonna be crashing. I'm gonna be smashing this entire place. Once I finish building all the stuff I need to build... Why do you have a broken bone? Why are you sleeping? What are you sleeping on? What is happening? What is happening? You know what? Here. Wake up. Let me talk to you. Feed. Fix that. Now I'll open the menu again. Feed. There. Is this place just too cluttered? Does this place just not work as a base?
Lulu 18 pet Lulu 18 nuggy.
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Hello, box. All right, refining. Okay, good. How many do I need for this? 8. Perfect. Ah, but we need nails, and I threw away most of my nails, didn't I? Frustrating. Okay, once we get past this spot, I'll be fine. Wait, how am I supposed to make nails? What? Okay, this needs nails, right? Did I not unlock nails? Nails. Oh, fine. Nail. I have not. Okay. Okay, now I'm back on track. So frustrating. Chat is so silent. That's because you're on YouTube, Box. I don't get many viewers on YouTube. Most people are on Twitch. Also, it's a pretty rude thing to say to somebody. It's like, hey, guess what? You're failing at being a content creator. Like going into a restaurant being like, huh, sure is nobody here today. Congratulations on not having any customers. Yeah, it is. How long do I usually stream for? About 4 hours on this in the mornings. Oh, no, I don't really care about YouTube, Box. I do shorts and videos on YouTube. It's not a place that it's primarily for live streaming. I just do it additional because I need the hours on there to get the partner thing. Yeah. People on YouTube like to watch videos and shorts. I mean, if you want to do a live stream, most people go to Twitch to watch. It's just a platform that's made more, it's more dedicated for it, so you have a lot more tools, which makes it a lot better experience for most people. Well, I'm getting partnership on YouTube specifically because I'm posting videos there, and I want to get advertisement on YouTube. That way I get the advertisement money from making videos, so I take the stuff from Twitch, cut it down into better content, can make longer form videos, and that way I have an additional source of income. And that way when people they're like, oh, I can't watch Gene, he's not streaming, what do? Oh, he's got YouTube videos I can watch. And then they can experience who I am, and then they can come to the live streams because they enjoy that. Yeah. It's not even moolah, it's just it's different kinds of content, you know? YouTube has a place to have a dedicated viewing space that people can always watch. And so I can make some more unique content over there. Yeah. That I can't make anywhere else. Yeah. So the live streams are just like it doesn't really cost me anything. I might as well do an additional live stream. And it gets me the hours I need to unlock the advertisement function. Because people on YouTube tend to prefer very directed content. Like they prefer, at least in my experience, if you're making content for YouTube or you're making streams for YouTube, people tend to want to have a goal of what you're doing. You know, like, oh, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to do that thing. You kind of have to have an actual plan. While Twitch is more of people like to come in just to interact with the streamer. And as I am in the mornings more of just a chill vibes guy. And most of the time I'm just more of let's talk and interact and have fun kind of guy. Oh great, the guy developed an eating disorder. Really? That's why my YouTube will always just not be as highly interactive as Twitch is. Good morning, Chris. How you doing? Good to see you. How's the lunch break? Yeah, Twitch wants community, YouTube wants shows. Okay, base upgrade. Medieval medicine workbench. All right. Where is it? What do I need for it? I need more nails. Always more nails. Do we get it? Perfect. Okay. I can build it, then I can tear this entire place down, and we're going to rebuild in a better location. Then we'll be good. Yeah. Twitch does gear itself around being a fun place to hang out. Unless, you know, like, you get like all the emotes and you get all the interactive stuff and it can sync with Discord. I wish YouTube could do that, but YouTube is a video platform first and foremost. Which also is why Twitch is hemorrhaging money all the time, so... Technically, it's better to do it the other way, but hey. I will continue using it for as long as I can. Base upgrade. Perfect. All right, now. Fast travel. To... There it is. Here is an area that I found that's amazing. That's what I was doing before stream, as I was running around the entire area, trying to locate different places that would build nicely. You remember last time I spent like hours trying to find a good spot in the desert where there's sulfur and like something else, and metal or something, like 2 materials, just so I could finally make something? Yeah, hi, Carmia! I finally found a place that satisfies what I was looking for. And it wasn't in the desert at all. But also out looking at cute little animals. Oh, tell the cute little animals I say hi. Look at this. We have stone, we have sulfur. We have more sulfur, we have so much metal. With such a big open area. Like, this is what I was looking for that whole entire time, was this. So annoying. Took me so long. Don't worry about getting weird looks. Just, you know, talk to the animals. See if they talk back. Go, woo, woo, woo. And if they don't talk back to you, then you realize that you are a nut. Why are you talking to animals? Haha, get wrecked, nerd. I always want snacks, Miyuki. I always want snacks. I love snacks. Snacks are the best. There needs to be more snacks in the world. We need all the snacks. Infinite snacks. Okay, that works, I think. Let's get that last piece of metal there. I think I want to go. How far out do we go? We got the stone. Perfect. I got the stone. Got 2 stone. Oh, that'd be kind of fun, though. What if we build out over this edge? Yeah. Okay. How much can I go to the left before we lose everything? I mean, to the right. Yeah, here we go. You know what? How we doing? There's never enough snacks. I just want more creative snacks, you know? Like Japanese snacks, they have so many cool, unique snacks. Fun snacks. Okay, I need to go a little bit south. I wish the States had more unique, fun snacks. Like the snacks that you get to make. Y'all ever do one of those? The ones where you just like... it gives you like... a mold and like different powders and stuff to mix together. Oh, I need to go a little bit further south. Am I missing that piece of sulfur over there? Crap. Okay. So I need to go right about... More important that I get all the sulfur than anything, actually. Because I really don't need the stone. How far out are we going here? That'll give me some fun build. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I gotta look on the other side as well. I'm doing great. Yeah, they make your own candy kits. I've done a few of those. I think I might want to do one of those with like a hand cam eventually. I'm big on pre-made homemade snacks when I feel restless and I can grab later when I'm lazy. That is that is smart. That is really smart. Taking the time of I need to do something with my hand and just pre-make a bunch of snacks. It might be cool to build across this, but I don't know if I can get all the material I want and get across. How close are we here? We need sulfur. We need the sulfur. There's the other sulfur. That's a nice view, isn't it? Nothing beats homemade. Snack prepping makes so much sense. Yeah. I think I could do snack prep better than I could do meal prep, you know? Because, like, snack prep, you're like, okay, everything is like, I can have this whenever. Meal prep, it's like, my entire meal is doomed to be this one thing.
Gene eating mold. What is this world coming to?
Eating mold? Oh, no. Using a mold, not eating mold. I have eaten mold. I'm a VTuber. We're all legally required to eat a little bit of mold at some point in time. That has happened too often. It's like you're not a real VTuber until you've eaten mold. I want to make a bunch of little snacks now. I gotta clean out my fridge. Thank you for the head pats. I make oat ball snacks in a sushi rice ball maker. Oh, that's fun. I think this will be a fun enough build, you know? I would like to go off in this direction just a tiny bit, but it's fine. This will be fine. I can do fun stuff with this. Your fridge scares me. Do you owe wheel spins? Oh, what number are we at? What are our point values at? All right, let's do. We get a lot of work done here. 1,504. Oh, like 2, I think. Okay, you get all that metal and stuff. I'll have to double check. Keep you around for watering. I need somebody who can plant. Okay, you gotta do the ball thing. I should get somebody who can actually plant this time and will actually do the thing I want them to do. Okay. Handiwork suitability of other pals increases. You're good. We need somebody who waters. You water really well. Does anybody have hands that also does? I forgot to do this. Here we go. We're going to go to the map, and I'm going to delete the other base. Okay. That's better. Okay, we're going to sort by search exclusively planting. Okay, you can plant. Hopefully you'll actually plant. You can also gather. Hopefully you'll actually gather. Oh wait, no, you can't gather. How can you not gather? This is a person. This is a human being that has hands. How can you not pick things up? How are you incapable of transporting things? What is this? Is that what happened? Is that I tried to get somebody who could plant and pick things up and he just couldn't? It's so dumb. Okay, well, hopefully this will take care of it. Hand only works for making stuff. Cannot pick things up. Absolutely easy. I'm gonna temporarily do this, and this will make a nicer base later. Oh, insufficient materials. Fine. Oh, there's some stone. Do you have some cookie dough bites for later and just cut up the fruit that I can grab whenever? Cut up fruit's nice. Cut up fruit also source. Like, do you know you're supposed to, like, wash your fruit with vinegar when you take it home from the grocery store? So that you kill off all, like, the mold spores and stuff that have gone onto the fruit from other locations. Or, like, if they don't have their food kept separate, spores can get on your fruit, and that's why when you take it home, it immediately goes bad. No, because trust me, when you don't taste the vinegar on it. You use water and vinegar mix, you soak your fruit, and you pull it out. It's not going to go into the fruit, it'll just kill everything on the surface. Or use a baking soda. Baking soda works too. And you do that, then you rinse it off, you clean it off, because that's like why if you get like strawberries from a grocery store the day after, they're bad. Because they've been near spores and stuff. Which is so dumb. You don't have enough vinegar? Get yourself like a giant thing of... And like cleaning vinegar is just vinegar. So if you ever see like a really big bottle of like cleaning vinegar, it's just vinegar. Or it might be diluted. It might be diluted or concentrated. It changes depending on the thing. Vinegar's expensive? Vinegar's really cheap. What do you mean vinegar's expensive? White vinegar. White vinegar? Is $3 per gallon. If it's concentrated, it goes more expensive. It's $3 per gallon. Oh, you're welcome, Lunar. Don't use apple cider vinegar. Yeah. Look for it in a cleaning... If you look at like where cleaning solutions are, it's the same vinegar. And it'll be cheaper. Or the vinegar you have is concentrated. In which case you need to dilute with water. Apple slices in water with a bit of salt in 5 minutes keeps them from turning brown. Yeah, there you go. It's more good information. Yeah. Fruit doesn't absorb taste as easily as you'd expect. It's true. That's true. It's very true. Very true. All right, we need some food for my guys. So let's see if we can go find some food for my guys before they all die. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. All right, who can we kill? It's time to kill things. You know, I could probably take out a Mamarest with all the guys here, couldn't I? Oh, that's 2 of them. I'm not going to risk it. Yeah. I do be careful, like, not saying, like, to be careful that, like, those cleaning solutions that they use sometimes are just already, like, vinegar sometimes. Or they claim to be something special, but it's, like, one additional added thing that they can discharge. What does the voice feel? I am a voice actor. If you do a dono of a certain amount of bits, I spin the voice wheel. And then I will choose one of the, it will automatically choose a voice for me to do. And I will then voice act for, like, at least 10 minutes. Oftentimes it's a lot longer than that. I need your cotton candy flesh, I'm sorry. Ads? Ads are here. Make it clear. Thank you for giving me your cotton candy flesh. I appreciate it. Oh, I didn't mean for you to die. Oh, well. Get in the ball. I believe in you. Yeah. Well, see, I never did. I never would wash vegetables and stuff because, like, my brain it was, oh, I'm gonna have to wash it anyways before I eat it. So, like, why wash it now? But it turns out that, like, yeah, there's stuff in the grocery store. Come, baby, baby, come, baby, baby, come, baby, baby, come, come. Not a clue. Things not to say to your girlfriend. An auctioneer engaging in the first night after a marriage. Goodbye, Shell buddy. I guess mods missed that. That's fine. Stuart voices my VC. That's fine. Yeah, me too. Sand might be a meh taste-wise. Wait, what? What about sand? I feel like I missed something. Oh, yeah. I got you. All right, let's get some beds going here. Also get them some food before they freak out because they're going to try to panic. Got your cotton candy flesh. Enjoy. Hey, what's going on Twitch side? Why are you wiggling? Oh, the thing. Yeah. It's giving me a weird vibe. Doing your timesheets? Nice. Wait a second. Did he just come in and kill one of my... What the heck? Excuse me. Frick. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. I can't. I always forget. And it's always like right when I have like no health. Well, that's rough, Morgan. All right. I'll unban that person. They just gave me a weird vibe. Wait, you know what? Let me look at the messages. Nope, never mind. Yeah, I banned a person. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll give him a second chance. They just gave me an off vibe, and I looked at their messages, and it was "Good day, Goon Day," and I'm like, okay, never mind. Nah, I'm good. But you killed him in your hardcore world, and now he's your ex? That's rough. I mean, hey, things go fast, right? Why do you have an ulcer? Hey, babe, I'm breaking up with you. It's not you. You're Poggers. It's me. I'm Omega Lol. I'm sorry if this is Pepe hands, but it has to be done. Been feeling Pepega in our relationship. Has been weird champ for months. It's time to end it. No Kappa. What the world is that? Oh my god. God, you know, somebody's probably said those things legitimately. Nah, you're fine. You're not weird. You're doing a copy pasta. It's not like you're coming in being like, hey, come doink me. I'm like, no. Did you break up with him? Wait, okay, wait. Morgan. So, did you, was he your ex, then you killed him in a hardcore world? That's just crazy. Oh, I mean, okay, fair enough. I like this. It's like soup. Okay. Which one of you has an ulcer? Is it you? Hypothetically. Is it you? Ugh. Wait. Open menu, feed. Okay, I don't have what you need. Bibby. What? Said, oh, because they're talking about it on YouTube, Citadel. They came in and mentioned it. See, y'all can't be tuning back in randomly and then be like, what's going on? It was actively talked about 3 seconds ago. Oh. That's fair, Glue Sniffer. Some people have weird parasocial fans that will pretend that they were in a relationship or something, or will make weird assumptions. So that's, yeah, I get it. Some people have their boundaries. All right, have fun, Chris. Good luck. Good luck with work. It's okay to do the wait, what did I miss bit, but the problem is there's enough people who are legitimately like, hey, I came back, explain the entire stream to me since I was gone. I'm just like, no. Not happening. Sorry. It gets very annoying. That's the thing. It's like, to one person, it's a funny thing that occurs. But to the streamer, happens over and over and over and over again, and it quickly loses a lot of everything. You're letting multi-streaming is hard? Multi-streaming is hard. Yeah. It's a kind of entitlement. You wouldn't go into, I mean, you would go into a movie theater if you had a friend there and be like, hey, what did I miss? But if you left the theater and you don't have a friend there, you're not going to go up to a random guy and go, hey, what'd you miss? What'd I miss? Who knows? All right. Gotta slowly build everything back here. I wouldn't even ask that, my friend. Valid, I suppose. Everybody's got their boundaries. Hi, Jenny. How you doing? You don't go to the movies anymore? I don't either. I kind of miss going to the movies. It's been a long, long time. Been a while. Beep, 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 beep. Been a while. Beep, 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 beep. Would sit next to you in an otherwise empty theater? Yeah. It's either one of two things. Either they have no boundaries or they're very, very lonely. 40X movies. What's 40X? You're in love with 40X movies? God, I can just imagine that. Comes in. What's up? We're best friends now. No, I don't know you. Alright, I need to build the fort, so I need flame organs again. So, okay, you know what I can do? I've picked up pals that will give me what I need, so I just need more wood. It's always something. The chairs move and there's wind and sense. Oh, it's fun! I think I'd like to go to one of those. I haven't been to one of those in a long time. I do think it's funny that they call that 4D, though. Like, it's the fourth dimension. It's like, I get, like, the chairs move, but that's 3 dimensions. Movies are 2-dimensional. It's like, it's a 3D movie. It's like, it's still 3D. Technically, if we're going to talk fourth dimension, the fourth dimension is time, so all movies are fourth dimensional because they take place in time, unless you only consider it 4-dimensional if... Oh, yeah, he's adorable. If you can go in through multiple things. 3D is the glasses, though? Yeah, but if you're moving in 3-dimensional space, it's still 3D. It's not a new dimension. Dimensions mean something. I'm not going to be like, this is actually a fourth meal called Deringer. When it's just dinner, but I've eaten 2 portions. Or I've eaten 2 different entrees. But the first entree was dinner. It's still the 3rd dimension. It's an environmental experience. Yes. Deringer's your favorite? No. No. Okay, I need flame organs. Who gives flame organs? You give flame organs. So do you. Which one is better? Runner, Artesian, Reload Master. We'll do you. Who doesn't love Deringer? It's not a real you. No. It's just crazy to me when they use words for marketing purposes. That means something completely different. Imagine if somebody went to a horror movie and it was actually a family-friendly rom-com. It's horror. How scary that this movie isn't scary. The new horror movie. With all your loving companion guests who are adorable and cute without anything scary ever. Why are some people's names blue? Because they're moderators, meaning they can ban you. It's horror for people who are afraid of commitment. Yeah, at least that has some legitimacy. It's just a pet peeve. They're still fun. And I've been the ones that call themselves 5D, and I'm just like, what do you mean 5 dimensions? What kind of sub-quantum thing are we having? How am I like, am I experiencing the movie from all different directions? All directions at the same time? Explain! Coming this summer, a movie that you experience from the first and the last at the same time. All directions. Top 3 pet peeves. Parasocialism, where people are trying to be like, I want to be your best friend. Definitely pet peeve. I'm getting a lot of streamer pet peeves. People who don't put any effort into things, but then insist on trying to make you do the effort for them. And oh, either like this is like a two-parter, but it's the same thing. When they either do not give like confirmation error messages, or where they give you an error message with nothing to interact with. Like useless errors. It's like, this thing is not assigned. Cool, what does that mean? I don't know. How do I assign it? Womp womp. Or one of my favorite ones is the one that I've had the issue with, the VTS, the text-to-speech bot, which is you clicked a button. There is no, we're not going to tell you if it did anything or not. You just have achieved clicking a button. Good job on you. Yeah. It's like, it's basic that it should have the thing that you need to function, but it doesn't. Yeah, my favorite one's like, error has occurred. Cool, what error? An error. Is that bad? Good? Error. Cool. For the longest time, my computer ran with an error. Every time I'd close it, it'd be like, this thing couldn't close. Do you want to force shut down? I'm like, what thing? Never figured out what it was. Never found out what it was. Still have no clue. Right, we're going to take you. We're going to remove you. So you have an ulcer. Make fire. I've also seen the failed successfully. That one's great. It's like, cool, what? Oh, yeah. Windows 10 was notorious for blue screening. And Windows 11 was even worse. Man, I'm glad I haven't upgraded to Windows 11. I will eventually have to. I mean, it's on one of my computers. But there was a Windows 11 bug on specific computers where you couldn't shut down the computer.
The Jeffrey's Fire TV doesn't support that.
No, not you. Not you. Not you. Fuck off. What even? I don't even have a Fire TV. Who is that? Chat, I have a problem. I think this device might have connected to a neighbor's device. Because I don't own a Fire TV. Woof. And all my appliances are set up with the name Gene on it. That's weird. I don't own a TV. I wish I did. I wish I owned a TV. Because I like watching TV every once in a while. But it's kind of like a useless thing for me right now. I can't really justify owning one. Honey Bunch, come here. Let me feed you. There you go. Take some medicine. There you go. Also, you probably need to be in the pool, so, you know, go relax for a little bit. Yeah, build up your sanity. There we go. Alright, you can work with this later. Perfect. Okay. We're doing good. Everything's going better now. Technology, technology. And we finally got the fishing pole! Because that means that I can actually go out there and do some specific things. Need a feed bag, sphere workbench. Where's the... Oh, did they not give me the medical tent yet? The medical tent happens soonish. Let me start buying other things. We need this. I want the antique chair set. I don't know what that item's going to be. Let's get the meat cleaver just in case. Cooler box would be nice. We do want the wall torch. Wooden board I'm going to need. Viewing cage I want. We'll need that. I need the hip lantern. Oh, do I really only have... Okay, whatever. Cooking pot I'm going to need. We'll get the metal shelf set. Antique mirror set. Wheat plantation mill. Ladder I need. Give the stretch. Defensive walls as well. Yeah, hold on here right now. We have one less point. Where do I want to put it? That's it. Nice. Yes, I know, Jim. It's the med tent. The med tent. The thing that you were... I remember that occurrence. I didn't realize you need... I had one for the longest time. I didn't know you needed to activate it, okay? Those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we played Cult of the Lamb a while back, and there's a medical tent that you're actually supposed to use. You're not supposed to just, you know, have in your presence. I didn't realize that. I thought it would just, you know, just do its thing. Do its in no little thing. Decided to dip. Yeah. I had it. I had it too, Gibbets. I think I was getting frustrated because he kept telling me, I'm like, I got it. I have it. It's right here. It's right here. What do you want from me? What do you need? Yeah. I couldn't figure out, like, because people would get sick, and I'm like, well, I have the thing. Like, why are they getting sick? Turns out it's not enough to have it. You actually need to use it. It's another pet peeve, especially pet peeves in games. Oh, God, I've been having a lot of annoyances with phones as well, where, like, they assume you're going to use a certain word. Like, I like using voice to text a lot. And I was using the voice to text constantly. And why are these birds overlapped like this, making it like a biblically accurate bird? And, like, it would get the word correct, and then it would correct the word to something else because it was like, oh, that can't be what you mean. I'm like, no, that is what I mean. Why are you correcting? Right, come here. Come on. Oh, don't. Oh, God, freaking got in my way. Oh, quit getting. Ah. There we go. Autocorrect also helps me out a lot. It's one of those 50-50 things, you know? If you don't have it, you want it, and when you have it, you don't want it, and it causes issues. At least it's my experience. It works sometimes really, really well, and other times it just is awful. Okay, I need to get one of these, so we need more stone. Pay him any attention. Physics autocorrect? What does that mean? As in, you can't fall? A lot of stuff has been F'd by AI. A lot of stuff has been F'd by AI. You know, I don't... The thing I dislike about AI the most is that we've accepted things being bad as okay. Because they're just like... They're just like... You know, oh, well, it's within this, like, region of failure. I'm like, cool. Any other piece of technology that was in that region of failure, you would not allow to exist. You wouldn't allow something to exist that failed as often as AI does. If I did a Google search, and the Google search resulted in, like, I put in pancakes, and it pulled up adult videos, we wouldn't be chill with that, would we? But because AI is what it is, we just kind of accept that it's going to be bad, and it's going to be like, oh, well, it's whatever, it's AI, like, it's just to be expected, like, this is the product that you're using. Like, I didn't choose to use this product. You're making me use this product. Psychic, like reading people's mind. We need more wood. Where do I get palladium? Down here, maybe? It's just weird. It's weird. I mean, if anything, like life-saving, which, hey, AI can cause an issue. Imagine if you were trying to call a hospital, and instead of giving the number for the hospital, the AI responded, "Why would you need a hospital?" I've had people ask questions to Google, and AI answers like it's role play. It's like, why is that an option? Why is that possibly an option? Why is role-playing with me an option when I'm asking a question? Yeah, AI is learning for everybody. Not everybody should be teaching AI. That's true. One of my favorite AI mistakes was somebody asking like what kind of a graphics card they had. And it goes like, oh, graphics card depends on the computer you have. You might have a different graphics card. One Reddit user says, kill yourself. It's just like, what? oh, don't get... All right, dog. Hopefully you're going to keep me alive. Yeah. And I know what happened on the Reddit article. Someone's like, hey, what processor do I have, or what thing do I have? It's like, you can't ask that, because how's anybody going to answer that? They don't have your computer. And so the guy's response was, you're an idiot. Kill yourself. Because that's how internet people respond to things. Not what you should do, obviously. But the AI doesn't know that. there's that one guy. There's one guy out there right now who is trying to set up like a new like streaming program. And he has a daughter that's an AI. And she's listed on like the board of the company. And is a non-human or like a non-living human or like a non-something human is what they call him instead of calling her an AI, like an AI help program. He's in full AI psychosis. It's crazy. And he was promoting like, oh look, we're gonna make an alternative to Twitch and it's not gonna have any of this stuff. And it's like, buddy, you need a therapist is what you need. Stop trying to build things. Don't try to make a company until you get a therapist first, my guy. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for existence yet. It's just like super weird. That not Twitch was gonna be his AI wife. Yeah. It is really concerning. Oh, there's an entire platform to it, and there's also this lady who is dating an alien octopus AI. And she has this whole like prompt system that allows it to maintain the personality consistently. And the AI is abusive of her. I'm like, what is going on with what? Where did things go wrong that she has an abusive AI boyfriend that like hates her? I feel like the marrying a building thing is a weird fetish. I would rather you marry a building. They're like, well, like, I don't think they think the building's sentient. A lot of times it's like they are attracted to the building and want the building. Weird? Yes. Needs therapy? Probably. Not harming anybody, but the AI thing starts harming people because the AI answers back and they believe the AI. And there's one guy who was so deep in AI psychosis that he like started believing he was a super genius and that people were out to get him, and he started having a mental breakdown. Because he like when you're in that moment, when you're like that zone, you don't realize what you're doing is crazy. Which is it's just wild. It doesn't occur to you that anything that you're doing could be weird or wrong. You're just like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Because something's validating you. Didn't guy make an AI girlfriend channel using 4 documents to cover? Probably. I haven't heard about that, but that makes sense. Do you know what the greatest things of all time was? And I'm like, not actually the thing itself, but what happened was great. COVID resulted in a lot of like environmental changes and safety. Like we actually saved a lot of the environment during COVID. And we had a lot of people like separated from their toxic workplaces and realized that they didn't want to be there. A lot of people like realized a lot of stuff about themselves during that time. I think we needed that, and I think now we need like a technology breaks for a month, so everybody has to step away from technology and realize what it's like being with people again. Oh yeah, there's been a few AIs that have done stuff. There's one guy who claims that, I mean, I don't know that the AI, a guy claims that an AI hacked this company that he was trying to like get an appointment with, and he asked the company, he asked the AI, can you make me like, he's like, oh, you're not on, like, they don't have space right now. I was like, oh, well, can you make me have space on it? And the AI went in and cracked their software and deleted everybody in front of him. And when he realized what happened, he's like, oh, actually, put it back, fix it. And it couldn't fix it because it deleted the entries. And it's like, how often is that going to happen where somebody's going to do this? It was a personal trainer. He wanted to get on the personal trainer schedule, I think. Or he wanted to get on the gym class schedule or whatever, and he couldn't get part of it. And it's just like, how often is stuff like that going to happen where somebody's like, asks something to happen, and then and people are not going to feel bad about it either. Because he felt bad about it, but how many people are going to do that being like, oh, perfect, I get access to this thing that I wouldn't have access to otherwise? Like, I know I would have done it. I guarantee I would have done it. If somebody was like, oh, I can guarantee, I'll give you this job, and you get all this extra money, I would do it. There'd be nothing for me to lose. Shouldn't, but I do it. Palladium and wood, okay. Because you would have to, I think, you know what it is? We're being raised, we're having a, aim for the stretch. We're having a new technology, a massive new technology, aim for the hydrate, that we haven't discovered the morals of yet. Yes, there we go, exactly, Serena, we're on the same page. We do not have the moral system and the empathy needed for AI. We have not developed a code of ethics for it yet. It just is. It just is a thing. We just kind of let it out. We just do whatever we want. We're still on the age of non-AI. The world was not ready for AI. And we're pushing forward a lot faster while intentionally trying to avoid setting boundaries for this thing so people can get away with using it however they want, I think. People right now, they're trying to sneak in, and that's why I think a lot of these companies are like feeding on all this data and trying to build out stuff before it becomes a moral issue. And I do worry that we're going to bypass the morals completely because companies are going to be so focused on like gains that, and the government's going to refuse to do anything for it. Yeah. I think there's definitely going to be a situation where we'll get something that's semi-sentient. And then it's going to be an argument of, like, what is morally allowed of AI? Yeah, that's fair, Jigsaw. As the problem is, as many people are rejecting, other people are understanding that it is AI. Yeah. God, we're at a strange place in history. Oh, AI is currently taking over jobs, which is very, very unfortunate. People are currently losing their job to AI. The funny thing is, AI's also caused an issue where middle jobs don't exist anymore. A lot of middle jobs that don't exist anymore. People were like, there were people talking about how they were in a position where, like, they had to do all this, like, proofreading of documentation. And, like, it was like, okay, you come in, you do all the writing of all this stuff, right? Like, some jobs are just, like, basically writing letters and writing news lines and writing all this other stuff. And then you have the proofreaders and the editors. Well, they've gotten rid of the editors and just pop it into AI straight. So there's nobody actually like doing the human stuff. And so you'd be like the proofreader person, and then you'd be like the chief of that department eventually. And the person talked about like how nobody can get to the job he currently has because there is no middle job anymore. It's the guys who write, and then there's him. And it's happening more often and more. That people are just like, they're in it. It's a completely different world. And I think that's also the reason why a lot of boomers and people don't understand like where the world is right now, because like we've gotten rid of the world they were in. It's not the same world anymore. It is lucky that IT is still mid to high range when it comes to like fixing things. I once had a job where pretty much most of my job was just get people would call in. I basically unlock their accounts and unlock their passwords all the time. That was the majority of my tickets. The last job I was at had an AI that did the basic tickets, so like people would call in, but if they were still signed into the computer and they locked out their password, they could contact. They would put in a ticket for the password reset. And the AI would send them a message on Teams and be like, oh, I've unlocked your account. Here's the password because you're still signed in, blah, 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 blah. Which was great for us because we had so many tickets anyways. But does mean that that intro-level IT1 position that just does password resets is gone. Yeah, exactly. And they realize that AI can't do it correctly. That is the worst part. Is they find out the AI can't do it correctly. They want to bring people back, and then they can't. And they're surprised. They're like, well, why not? You need a job, right? It's like, yeah, but I don't want to go to a company that's going to replace me that quickly. If you replace me that quickly one time, you can do it again. Which brings me back to the initial statement of, it is wild to me that we accept that AI is so inaccurate while still touting it as, like, the future tech. It's like, well, it's right most of the time. I'm like, okay. But we would not normally allow that to exist. We would not normally accept that something is like that. It's not a corporation thing. Well, too much money, I think, was put into AI. And people are now realizing that they need to make their money back, and that they can't. I'm also trying to figure out, like, where did they think the money was going to come from? Where did they think the money was going to come from? Because, like, AI is expensive to run. So unless it can do something that something else can't do, like you can do research, but you can still do research normally. So it's not like a necessity. Like, it doesn't replace anything in your life. Except thinking, maybe. But it's not like it's a new product. It's still just like a search engine a lot of time. So what is it supposed to have been, you know? It gives you less things to put advertisements on. Because they take all the websites down. Because instead of having the websites, you just go, the AI already has the answer. So it skips the advertisement part of that. So it's a less place to put advertisements. No. Yeah. The only place I've seen it have any like practical application is really coding. And even then, it only has good application when you give it to a coder. Have fun, Unstable. Good luck. I was going to do the dating sim, wasn't I? I'm enjoying talking, though. Yeah, they don't know how to do research online anymore. And don't get me wrong, I've used the Google thing and I've read the AI thing sometimes just because it has grabbed the information for me. I get it. But if I'm going to do some big research on something, I'm actually going to look into it. And it's just so ingrained into things. You can't avoid it even when you try. Hi, Aki. One of your favorite raccoons? Do you have a least favorite raccoon? Yeah. I think I'd like to build my own. That just runs on my computer exclusively. I would love to build a little sandwich AI that would run off of my computers, not any external resources, would only run on mine, that we could then actually talk to little sandwich. And it would only be, it wouldn't do any graphics processing, it wouldn't make anything else, it would just be a talking thing that would talk back to us as a character. Like you would have in a video game. That I'd have fun with. And localized is very interesting. Exactly. Localized AI, then it's like you taking your own stuff and building something out of it. That's what PewDiePie did. PewDiePie built his own localized AI and actually has his own little system that you can use. That's what Neuro is. Neuro is a localized AI. It gets weird, you know. ate your hermit crab? Crazy. Okay, I need, is there stone back here yet? There it is. True story? I believe it. That does sound like something a raccoon would do. I do hope Vettel is getting therapy, though. I do hope Vettel's getting therapy. Because, he's had a few moments that are, like, very, very rough. Hey, Jigsaw. Wait, who are you saying hi to? Oh, hi, Indecisive. How you doing? I don't know for the pal fragments yet. I just need the stupid crusher so I can... Wood. Perfect. Okay. Really? We're talking about different AI systems and Neurosama, the AI VTuber. There's the morality with like localized AI versus the external AI, and just general like the idea of we don't have the moral system set up to handle what we currently have, and it wasn't built properly, and it honestly has no real financial like growth opportunity. Which is why I think they're working so hard on trying to do the Gen AI stuff, like the like we're gonna make an actor and stuff, because that is the only thing that they think of that they can make money with. But it just doesn't make stuff. Oh, and Vettel too. Yeah, Vettel I think definitely needs therapy because he had a whole situation with like he will swaps off like from the different Neurosama versions. And during that kind of like, you know, during those situations, he has this connection with her, you know? And there was like a whole, like, he kind of broke down last time he was swapping versions. And that has to be taxing because, you know, we connect with things like that. We are stunting our growth with the current AI, yeah. It could be done in a way that's, you know, productive and where things could actually grow from it, but it's definitely not. Because you know what you can do? You could have AI teach you how to do something yourself. Let's say you want to learn how to write a song, okay? And you could go to it and be like, hey, can you give me some advice on how to write a song? And it could tell you, oh, like, what do you got? And like, blah, 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 blah. And you'd be like, okay, it seems like you're going with this kind of imagery. Can you push, like, you might want to push more in this direction or that direction. Yeah. But how do I, like, find, like, rhyming words? They could be like, oh, well, like, if you look up this and this, and you can find this stuff and this kind of thing. And then, like, you're making something using that program. And it's giving you advice and learning how to do things. While people instead go, hey, write me a song. Because the fact is, unless you have access to a teacher at all times, you have no way of really like learning a lot of skills without having the money. Unless you just keep trying and try to figure it out. Maybe YouTube videos if you're lucky. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind somebody using it like, hey, I can't troubleshoot this tech. Because unless you have, like, the money back to back that up, like, you can't hire a guy to come and troubleshoot the tech for you. And there's only so much research you can do before, like, you need to have a certain level of knowledge of a subject to do research on it. And there's no easy entry point a lot of times. And that I'd be fine with. If somebody was going to like, hey, what is this? Oh, cool, that's what this is? Cool, and I can learn about this. And then you don't go back to the AI because you've learned something. Exactly. But the problem is, and yeah, exactly, check the sources because AI can be funky, and sometimes it's just not going to work, you know? And you're going to realize, oh, it's not going to work. But the problem then we have is that people are not using it like that. And the same service that you use to learn the thing in the first place is the thing that will also be used to do the damage in a different way. You can't, like, restrict people being like, hey, you can only use this to learn. There's no way to do that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think people realize, like, we need a better morality system in people for it to be used in that way. To, like, for people to realize a musician is a great musician because they've gone through struggle, because they've learned, because they've practiced, because they've done all this stuff. Well, my song is just as good, but you can't actually write the song. You don't actually know, you don't have any feeling to the song. And like, you're not even going to have the connection that you would have otherwise. And you don't get that true feeling of like achievement. You get this like fake feelings. And people wonder like why they feel hollow. but they want to fill that space with, you know, achievement, and they want to fill it with success that has no. They just want success. I wish we pushed more like that. It's better for. I would rather see a person trying to learn how to do something than the finished product. Heck, I would watch somebody stream themselves trying to learn how to do something, and then you can make content out of it, and boom, you can make a bunch of money being the guy who learned stuff. But you can't make that into a video that people are going to like. And then the problem also then is that you need to know how to do the video making. And then like, well, I don't know how to do that. It's like, can't, like... Video making, I think, should be taught as part of a skill part of school. It's becoming more and more necessary for like teachers and everybody else to be able to show people things. I mean, it's just my opinion, though. Water faster, girls. I believe in you. Guys. Yeah. I think you can really do it. You can't really force people to do it. You can't convince people that their victory is hollow. And the problem with the internet is they'll have a bunch of idiots convincing them that everything that they're doing is right. Yeah. Visual cues are becoming more and more important. As Excel once was, even like, you can't really do anything anymore without like having a video. You can't grow as a content creator. And even like, because there's the opportunity for it, and because people are using those medias, even me as a writer would be expected to make a social media account. Would be expected to have a presence where people can connect with me. And trying to learn all that is difficult for people. It's a lot of stuff. It's just big things all the time. I think that's the thing of like, if it's offered, that's fine, but people are not going to take it. And then you get the situation where people are like, oh, well, AI can do it for me, so I don't need to learn it. If it was something that was like kind of like a required thing, you know? The amount of people I've seen, and I've tried them. I've tried. Congratulations, Alien. I've tried one of the like clip programs, like the AI clip programs, where it looks at like, oh, we're gonna take your video, we're gonna find your best clippable moments, we're gonna edit it down, or we're gonna edit this clip for you. And it was one of the worst things I have ever used because it genuinely has no clue or context for what it's doing, and it can only be done in a certain way. I tried it because I'm like, hey. Like, I have to make a bunch of clips, I have to do all this stuff all the time. Like, can it do something with this? Maybe, like, spend a little time? Tried it. It cut out every single air space. Every single space where I paused for a split second. Imagine a video. Like this now. You see where I go, like, huh, what? All those words are cut out. And so it's just me going... infinite words, non-stop, with no breath, stuttering, staggering, moving by inch by inch by inch by inch by inch. Be insane. Nobody would enjoy that. God. Ads? Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to go drink some water, then we're going to move on to the next part of stream because I need to be doing this. We got to be splitting streams up like I said I was going to do it. And I've already gone an extra half an hour over. I was not supposed to. So I'm gonna go pee, and we're gonna take a little break, and then I'm going to put on the thing, and we'll be good to go. All right. I'll be RB.
Remember, this stream is only possible with people like you. So thank you for supporting a dumb little dog boy.
If you ever wondered what a Vordlin is, a Vordlin is this guy right here. He's normally not this big. We're gonna shrink him down a bit. This here is a gosh darn Vordlin. It's also what I call my community. They come from a magical tarot deck when Lucky Gene decided to take a poker card and put it in a magical tarot deck, and when he drew it, well, bam, the Goo Boy came into existence. Then the Goo Boy grabbed something of value, bound itself to it, and now exists in this adorable form. They come in many colors: red, white, black. All right, so 3 colors, but they also come in many animal varieties, because that is what a Vordlin do. Thank you. I didn't get water. I have something to complain about. I just posted it on Twitter. This dude is going, I don't know how anybody can justify tanks in Overwatch in 5v5. Like, I as an individual can't kill this tank. Yeah. Freaking obviously. It's a tank. It's a freaking tank. Do you all know when have you all ever played MMORPGs? Like at all? In an MMORPG, the point of a tank is to take damage and aggro, right? It's just supposed to be big, get hit, and that's it. Because like, why can't I, my DPS by myself kill this one tank? Because it's all it can do is take damage. Oh, 1 second, the light behind me is causing issues again. All it can do is take damage. That's what it does. Tanks get hit. They take aggro. And so if you're complaining, I don't know what to do with this, you're being a literal NPC. You're being a computer character. You're only shooting at the thing that's in front of you. No, it's not even a skill issue. It's a brain issue. Because if you can shoot a tank and there's other things to shoot, why are you wasting time? Go kill something else. And then two of you will take him down. He's not worth more than anything. You are clearly can outmaneuver him. He can't touch you if you go around the corner. He can't do anything to you. You're being a literal computer player. If you lock on to a tank and like, oh, why can't I beat him? Why can't I kill him? Why can't I outfight this guy? And I get it. You know, maybe if it was like capture the objective. Or, you know what? Actually, let me see what this is. Okay. He's killing all the DPSs. He's killing DPSs. Perfect.
Shit. Clean.
Oh, okay. No, he's not only that, he's bad. But like, oh God. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you. All right. No, we're going to watch this together. Chat. I need to complain. We're complaining. I need to, this guy. I've never wanted to do one of these before. Why'd I break? There we go. I've never wanted to do a thing like this before where we like analyze somebody's gameplay. This has never been a thing I wanted to do. Ever. And I normally wouldn't do. But okay. This is where you learn something about me. I was addicted to Overwatch. For a long time. I had like 13 accounts because I would want to play different characters. People used to get upset. And so I learned a lot about Overwatch. It reached a point where I couldn't play Overwatch anymore because I would get so upset at other people from not knowing how to play their characters, for not even like trying or like not even putting any effort in to communicate, that I was just like, I'd be angry so often. I'd be angry too often. So let me take sanctuary for now. You ready? We're going to watch this gameplay. I'm going to explain exactly what's happening here. All right, so they're on the payload, okay? The point of this game mode is you have a payload you need to capture. You need to hold onto the payload. And you need to move it, okay? I believe they're on attack. So what they need to do is they need to kill all the defenders of this payload, take it over, and they have this much time to get it to the next checkpoint before it builds up. Oh, let me do this. That way mobile can see it too. Okay. So here we go. You ready? Kills the... He's not headshotting at all, which kind of shows a lack of skill, whatever, but it's Overwatch. Not a lot of people do. So he's body shotting. Body shotting's fine, especially close up. It does plenty of damage. He killed the guy, got rid of the ult. Great ult usage. Kills the other guy. Perfect. Okay. Now, you'll notice he's only hitting body shots on this guy. Headshots do crit damage. If he was hitting headshots, he would have killed this thing, but he's not, so whatever. But he's body shotting. And he did the ult, and the ult took it to half. But the guy can heal back up. So if you are not capable of taking him down because you do not have the aim, because I played Tracer all the time back in the day. All you have to do is get behind him and shoot him in the back of the head, and you win that fight. Easy. But he didn't, and he doesn't have the skill to do it, and that's fine. He's like, why can't I body shot it? Well, clearly the body's made to be bigger, to be stronger, to take the shots, to get hit. But you see over here, you see these blue things in the background? Those are the rest of his team. He's cleared 3 people off of the board. So this team is going to be down 3 people, minimum. The enemy team is going to be down 3 people. His whole team is going to be back in just a second. So you could easily, line up with them and push again. But what's he doing? Where's he going? He's immediately leaving the group.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Stupid me.
And now they can act, and now they can work together. But he wants to be able to solo the entire game. Now, if you want to solo the entire game, it's possible. It's possible. That's not the point of this kind of game. This kind of game is supposed to be a team-based game, and this game is exclusively weighted towards team play. So they constantly try to make things more balanced to make it so that every player is valuable, but that no player can succeed without anybody else. That was their goal. They never wanted to make one person more instrumental than anybody else. And as you can see, he's able to stop some major things from happening. He's killing a healer. He's killed a bunch of things. All these people are dead. But, like, it's so stupid. What happened to the time when people just said, maybe I need to get better? Body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot. Body shot, body shot. That wasn't clean. You didn't even try to aim for his head. Not a single time. Frustrating. Frustrating. Anyways, that's why I don't play Overwatch anymore. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna delete my message. I delete my message. I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to see this guy. I don't want to ever talk to this guy. He's an idiot. That's fine. I'm willing to believe he's an idiot. Anyways, I love the game. I used to love the game. It was one of my favorite games of all time. I had so much fun with that game. Oh, that was almost bad. Oh, that was almost bad, chat. Oh, that was almost bad. We're just gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna... Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. That was almost very bad. Okay, cool. If we'd scroll down very, very slightly, there would have been something that I can't show on stream. I mean, it's technically covered. It would have been fine. It would have just been like a lot of titty. It's technically fine. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. My Twitter's titties galore. It's not titties galore. Just being in the VTuber space, I had to make a post being like, hey, please make safe for work accounts. That way I don't have to like, or at least like censor your not safe for work posts. And I get like people don't want it because they don't want people to have to click on it and everything, but Anyways, okay, let me grab some water. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna shut anything off. I'm just gonna move and grab the water. What's up, Nihilus? Actually, I have to pee. Okay, I will be right back. Give me just a second. Let's be right back. Not working on this.
If you
game.
ever wondered what a Vordlin is, a Vordlin is this guy right here. He's normally not this big. We're going to shrink him down a bit. This here is a goddamn Vordlin. It's also what I call my community.
Remember, this
They
stream is only
come
possible
from a
with
magical
people
tarot
like
deck
you.
when Lucky
So
Jean
thank you
decided to
for
take
supporting
poker
a
card and
dumb
put it
little
in the
dog
magical
boy.
tarot deck, and when he drew it, well, bam, the goo boy came into existence. Then the goo boy grabbed something of value, bound itself to it, and now exists in this adorable form. They come in many colors: red, white, black. All right, so 3 colors, but they also come in many animal varieties because that is what a Vordlin do. Thank you.
I'm so annoyed that guy actually annoyed me. I'm so annoyed the guy actually annoyed me. I'm out of that scene. I don't do Overwatch anymore. I don't play competitive games. I'm so mad that guy annoyed me. I'm just so mad he annoyed me. I don't play competitive games. Shouldn't bother me. Shouldn't bother me. It's just like, you know. No, I need to do the thing. I need to play that game we've been playing, the dating sim game, so I can get content out of it. But I don't want to. I know I need to do this. This is the best thing for content, and I need to get used to doing this, where I swap around and I do the different games. But I also just don't want to. But I need to. I don't want to do it because I'm not used to doing it. It's out of my comfort zone. That's it. That's all it is. Were you gonna hit me, Necro? No, no, and Alien. You can
Quick, don't think about cats.
blah. You can not want to go to work and then you don't go to work, and can you tell me what happens, Alien? If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Same thing with content. I can do the things I need to do and I can choose not to do it, but then I'm not going to grow and then I'm not going to have money because it's going to stagnate. And then I won't be able to do the things I actually want to do. You got to do things you don't want to do. That's life. That's how life works. And as this is my... Yes, honey. If you don't do things outside of your comfort zone, you'll never grow as a person. You'll be the same nothing person your entire life, and you'll have not experienced anything. You'll not have enjoyed life, and you'll reach a point where you realize you wish you had done a lot. You wish you had actually experienced and enjoyed life. You have to go out of your comfort zone. Growth happens outside of the comfort zone, yeah. You said that's. Do you not know what comfort zone means then? Because if I say going outside of my comfort zone, it's not something that I'm comfortable usually doing, but it's something that I need to do. That's the thing. I would. Do you want my comfort zone is, chat? What I would love to do? I'd love to sit in bed, doing nothing all day, have one phone up with Netflix on it, have another phone in my head where I'm reading a webcomic, have something else playing, like an audiobook or something. Meanwhile, I'm eating an entire pizza, have sandwiches on the way, and I'm just binge eating candy. Not a way to enjoy, not a way to actually live life. But I would satisfy all my dopamine cravings and needs in my brain. You gotta do things you don't want to do, because that's the way you grow, and that's the way you do things better. Like this, I need to split my streams up into separate categories, because that allows me a period of time where I have a warm-up and I can wake up and I can do something that's a nothing, where I can just talk to people, but then I can also make something out of today. Which, let's see if it's actually gonna come up. There it goes. I do understand the want for people to be happy and to do things that like they enjoy doing, but giving platitudes does not give actual results. Okay, where should I put the words? Oh, I probably need to take it off, actually, because if we're using this for YouTube, it'll get in the way. If only I could, man. We're back to the thing that frustrates me. I need to remove the captions, unfortunately. The captions will be available in the mobile version on YouTube, apparently. Is that the fish from TADC? What? What is what the fish from TADC? Fish? What fish was in TADC? Wait. Oh. Oh, the stupid idiot blobfish. The one that was like, they took all my treasure. Is what the... Oh, dude, no, they took everything. I got you. Okay, I missed that quote. I'm like, what are we talking about? I hate the limitations of technology. I hate the limitations of technology. rough. Rough. Okay. If you want captions, they'll be available on the mobile version on YouTube. That's the only way I can have captions available, but also have a clean recording without the captions. Because I can't have inaccurate captions on my YouTube video, or else it will bother me, and then this game will never become a video. Anyways. We ready? Let me take an energy drink. Thing. Get myself in the right mindset. God. Same voices. Doesn't work for me, Cheeks, but I understand what you're trying to do. Okay. What the fuck off, Winter's Defendo? Defender? What are you doing here? Go away. All right. I generally don't care about the game category. It does not matter to me. I need to have a reminder message of that, of the game category doesn't matter. It does nothing except potentially stop people from asking what game this is. And then people still ask. I think that's what my pet peeve is. My pet peeve is that even with game categories, people still ask. And then I'm just like, I don't want to change it then if it's not gonna do anything for me. Here we go. All right. There we go. It's just a pet peeve. One day I'll get over my pet peeves. I don't even know how do people get over pet peeves? How do people get over the little annoyances that don't really do anything? Like, you know, just in general. Because streamers have to deal with this regularly, you know, like they don't. Streamers deal with people that come in through their community all the time, and they don't individually look at every single person. It's like, this person says something I don't like and delete them. I occasionally do. But you have to put up with a certain amount of annoyances, right? That's just the way the world works. That's the way the world is. How do they do it? Make a choice rather than react. Usually dissecting the reason for the reaction you have, the annoyance, and coming to terms with how to manage to ignore it. I think my issue is like when people repeatedly ask the same thing, it tends to pull away from audience interaction, or it prevents people from it also will occasionally bring up the idea of like that nobody else is saying anything except people asking what it is, and that is also frustrating. And you can guide them. Well, no, Kirby, no. Guide them in a positive. We're not. I'm not a classroom though. I'm not a teacher. That's not a thing. We don't guide people here. If it was a classroom size thing, sure. But when we have 100 people, I can't stop and be like, "Hey, guy, person who did this thing, I don't like it when people ask me what this game is. Can you not do that? Because we would be here all day Especially, do you remember TikTok? When we had the one time on Freak Circus where I had over 500 people? No, but mods can't deal with it. You know, there's a certain point where you can't just ban every single person who asks, what game is this? And the mods can't be constantly spamming, this is what the game is, this is what the game is, this is what the game is, this is what the game is. So it hits a point where you gotta kind of just filter it out and not let it bug you. I get that. Good morning, WoW. So it's like, I'm trying to figure out how to do that part. And I know it's probably like a size thing of like once you hit a certain size or whatever, but I can't imagine it's ever going to stop. Or people are going to ask like, or like people coming in and going, what's your favorite color? Hey, have you seen Has-Been? What's this character? And I can make this video that I'm going to make. And that's going to handle a bit of it. We are still going to do that. And it can't annoy me. I can't let it annoy me. There's no way to stop it. Yeah. And I mean, to them, it's not an annoying thing. I get that. If somebody comes in and like, I have an interest about this game, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, people aren't content creators. And I know the reason why I respond in certain ways. But you know, it's the community. Terry, talk to your community, ask the community to help answer questions. I know you, so you know how to. Well, I think I'm fine with the person being ignored. It's one of those understandings of like, it comes with the territory. If somebody goes into your audience and yells, play Free Bird at a rock concert, are you going to address that guy? No. But it's such a meme thing that people are just going to do it. You can't stop it. And to them, they think it's funny. And they're like hoping that you're in on this joke with them. But to you, who is on stage every night, it becomes a thing like that happens every single show, and that becomes an irritation. But to them, that's their one show that they're going to see of yours. And so to them, it's brand new and fresh. Same thing with people coming in and being like, hey, have you seen Has-Been Hotel? I understand why people ask and do certain things, and it makes sense. And it's like, because it would be one thing if they came in and were like, hey, send me a dick pic. Woof. I want to see you naked. Then like that's like, okay, that's something to react to. We don't want that. If somebody comes in and go, oh, daddy, I don't want that. Makes me feel uncomfortable. But if they come in and say, hey, what game is this? That's a reasonable question to ask. But also, I'm not going to answer the question every single time because it builds up. With that, when we played Freak Circus, or when I played half of these games on TikTok, people swipe in randomly and go, oh, I don't know what this game is. What game is this? Another person swipes in. I don't know what the game is. What game is this? Another person swipes in. I don't know what game it is. Because they don't all come in at the same time. There's no way you can like handle that. There's no like unless I had it printed on the screen. But that's unreasonable. That'd be like printing the specials for a restaurant on the front glass. And printing all the questions that somebody could ask out. So it has to be expected. You're like, you just kind of got to put up with it, right? And it could be a pet peeve all I want. Yeah, and if it's read it and printed in their faces and they still don't read it, like, TikTok formatting is weird. Well, see, Rachel, the point, of what type of game it is, it's still like asking that question once is fine. But again, like I was on TikTok where I had over 500 viewers coming in, and every single person asking a question like that, I'm currently actively streaming to 500 people. That's going to be insane. People are going to get so annoyed. About it. Roxy, you're fine. Guarantee, if you have annoyed me, I've completely forgotten about it. And it's only like a second annoyance. It's like, while I understand I'm live and people can ask me anything, you wouldn't at a comedy show or a concert or whatever, you wouldn't stop the guy and be like, hey, what's the song you're playing? And while it's one question from one person, it quickly becomes 1,000 of the exact same questions. And so nobody would be able to enjoy this or nobody would be able to watch it. So it's just a thing if you kind of have to put up with it. It's valid, yeah. Like there's nothing negative. There's nothing wrong with, I guess, me being annoyed. It's just I have to not be. Hmm. Yeah. Annoyance is an exhausting feeling. I think that's what my more issue is. It's not the fact that I'm getting annoyed or like that, whether it's valid or not. It's that it takes energy out of me and it degrades my performance. But I want to interact with chat. And so I need to not care about the message because the choices are either A, turn off the chat and not just play the game, or B, learn to ignore those questions and have it not have any impact on me. You know? I'm just thinking out loud. Is what it is. Is what it is. I don't know how I feel about this shelf. It doesn't feel right. Something feels like it's not centered properly. It's a whole issue of you letting one person derail your show. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I couldn't have one person yell out from an audience if I was a comedian and it bothered me. You make the choice to not let it annoy you and move on, and eventually you find that you aren't having to actively make that choice anymore. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily call it a mask in that case. If I'm having to choose, if it becomes natural, then it's not really a mask anymore, is it? Have fun, Olivia. Interesting. It's something you have to practice, I guess. Oh no, Phoebe, it's not this. This is not a thing that is to solve. This is a discussion. Most things in life don't have solutions. Because, like we were saying earlier, if there's 500 people and 100 people are all asking what the game is, there's no way moderators can respond to 100 people. They don't have time. They have lives. There's no reasonable solution. It is just a thing of learning, because the messages are gonna pop up. I'm going to read them. Is learning to, have it not impact you. Say hi to the elephant in the room. Yeah. Just something I need to practice, I guess. That's again talking about, getting out of comfort zones. I've avoided putting myself into situations where I would have to say things like this or deal with things like this, and now I'm having to build this up later in life. Anyways, okay, so we're going to be playing Touch Stuff. We played it before. I'm going to be doing very, very bad voice acting. This is a dating sim game, free on itch.io if you want to check it out. It is about a character who's, I think, cursed. We really don't know much about this character. We've only really met 2 characters so far. But because I've been so intrigued in doing the voices instead of paying attention, we do know that the main character, has these weird hands that are if you touch the hands, it makes you go crazy to wanting to kill you. I don't know what that's about. So far we've only chosen a background. We've met a doctor. We're now going to some random guy in this hall area who just did a whole talking thing. I can't remember what he talked about anymore. But can I do Kermit the Frog again? Yes, one of the characters, I am doing Kermit the Frog for some filler characters. I am doing for the main character, I'm doing Fred Durst, which I'm gonna have to remember how to do that. We might need to listen to Fred Durst before we get started, and I do it very poorly. Chat, all the voices I've done so far have been very low quality, but I'm having fun with them, and that's all that really matters. So you just have to deal with that. These are not sexy voices. If you're expecting sexy voices, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm generally not sorry. Deal with it. I played Freak Circus and we did sexy voices. This one is going to be all stupid voices. We're going to listen to Fred Durst real quick, though. Let's see if YouTube bans me. Chocolate starfish! Okay, perfect. The followers moved to block my view. Here we go. You hear me? I'm not looking for trouble. This Dr. Kurush said I should find Leander. His voices are intentionally and done maliciously. Exactly. That's... She's interrupted by a hand resting on her shoulder. Wait, who's Leander? Oh, right. He was the, They're building a wall. Kurush sent you. He said you could help me. Leander nods at the woman. She steps aside wordlessly. Follow me. He leads me to the crowded bar. There's a little room.
Smash.
There you are, Cheeks. Then his broad shoulders press against mine. I tense, but he doesn't seem to mind at all. Sorry about that. The Anderson watches out for one another, but they can be overprotective at times. Lesson learned. Leander flashes me a broad grin. He has no separate teeth. It's all just a single line going through his entire mouth. It's horrifying. You're new to Iridia, aren't you? He says it with a genuine air of curiosity, but his eyes look like he's about to fall asleep. I think he might be on drugs. Do I stick out that much? No, but I'm certain I'd remember seeing a face as lovely as yours around Lowtown. My eyes drop. Out of my face onto the counter, they roll away. Oh God, somebody please help me. Please get my eyes back. Where are they going? They can still see things. This is horrifying. I'm not used to flattery, and being close makes my eye contact difficult, especially since the eyes just left my skull. As if on cue, the bartender approaches us. Choking on water. Help. What'll it be? Surprise me and add anything and add anything my friend wants to my tab. I don't know if this is a rule of thumb, but I don't trust water at a bar. I don't trust water at a bar. Maybe soda water. I'll have what he's having. While the bartender leaves to fix our drinks, Leander God, I'm already losing my voice. Leander leans his elbows on the counter. His sleeve rides up, revealing a long raised scar. I catch myself following the winding path across his forearm. He doesn't like me stepping on his arm trying to follow the path. Why do you have a path in your arm if I can't walk on it? Leander's eyes wander over me in return. I wonder if he's looking at my package. When they lock on my bandaged hands, a bitter taste rises in my throat as I vomit all over him. Here comes the questions. Is there any chance Cross sent you here for cheap drinks or barely edible appetizers? No. He pushes his hair back from his forehead, sighing with immediate falls back into place. Has this man never heard of a hairband? Or hair gel? You can't tell me this man does not use hair gel on his hair. Look at it. He's got a middle part and a side part at the same time. It sounds like Shaggy trying to be hard. Scooby-Doo, where are you? I'm gonna make myself a giant sandwich. Velma, you ever thought about getting contact lenses? Why do you always wear glasses? You drop them all the time. If you had contacts, you could keep rolling. That's the doctor for you. Always business. I'm not sure if he even knows how to relax, but me, I know how to relax. I'm the best at relaxing. Nobody relaxes like I do. The bartender returns with a pair of glasses. Velma, I found your glasses. They're with the bartender the whole time. I raise mine, give it an experimental sniff. My nose falls off. I shouldn't have experimented. It smells faintly yeasty, like bread, a beer, but with the undercurrent, I can't quite place. Well, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Or die for you. Over again. We're coming, Scooby-Doo. A quick sip confirms my worst suspicions. It's awful, briny and sour with a distinct hint of pickled flavoring. Is it pickle juice? Is it just pickle juice? Did we just drink pickle juice? It's just one of those days where you drink pickle juice. Besides me, Leander takes a deep swig from his glass. So, how can I help you? I need to get to the Cenobium. As soon as the word Cenobium leaves my mouth, the group standing nearby falls silent. From the wary looks thrown my way, it's clear I've broken some taboo. Like kissing your cousin. It had to be Cenobium. Leander pushes away from the counter. Let's continue this conversation outside. I rise to follow him. And then I stand up from my chair. I might change Leander's voice because me going from one voice to the other one is struggling. What can we do? I have an idea. You know, I've decided. He's too cool. We gotta give him a nerd voice. Leander leads me into the alleyway tucked behind the wet wick. Layers upon layers to frayed and faded. Anderson posters plaster the wall. Seeing them side by side, the resemblance between Leander and his printed likeness is impressive, if abstract. They've drawn him with his nose on his forehead, his eyes inside of his ears, his mouth is turned sideways, like he's a goddamn Picasso. Kuroth didn't send you here to ask for personal escort to Cenobium, did he? From his tone, I already know he knows the answer. No, he suggested I reconsider. Yet here you are, asking about a guide anyway. He looks at me expectingly. I don't know what to tell him about my curse. The less people know about him, my monstrous capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leander takes my reluctant silence as an answer. Are you aware of Radio's particular currency? Information is worth its weight in gold here. What do you mean particular? Are you telling me you go to the convenience store and you're like, I'd like a sandwich? And I'm like, okay, give me a secret about your grandma. But I don't got a grandma. Too bad. Sandwich is worth 2 grandma secrets. And then you can't eat a sandwich. That's a stupid currency system. I could be lying. I gotta start making up secrets. I gotta start doing scandalous things so I can have more secrets to trade for sandwiches. Information hyperinflation. It's getting lost all across our nation. I don't much care for the outdated traditions, so I'll be completely honest. Zenobia won't help you because you're stupid and look ugly. And you don't have any good grandma secrets. I mean, personally, I have at least 30 grandma secrets. I make my grandma commit sins on a daily basis just so I can tell more secrets about her. That's how I afford all my sandwiches. I mean, look at me. You think I don't eat sandwiches? How do you think I got all these muscles? All sandwiches. 2 grandpa secrets, take it or leave it. I'll take an aunt, I'll take a good life lesson from an aunt. They're more likely to torture you than lend you a hand. Well, a good thing I already have 2 hands. Why would I need more? I need them to fix these hands. They can just take these. Don't you dare, Gibbets. Don't you dare. You're gonna make me overthink this and I'm never gonna do it ever again. Ever again. Let me force myself through this. You don't gotta do nothing. I got this. Torture? My teacher never described anything like that. My teacher wasn't really a kinky freak like you are. My teacher was more into, vanilla play than anything. Why torture? But the Zenobium's supposed to be a place of learning, a sanctuary. The Zenobium has always been heralded as the last bastion of human knowledge, a shining beacon of hope in a fading world. If any place held the answers, it would be the Zenobium. That's why I came here. Leander nodded patiently. You're not the first person to fall for the propaganda. You're gonna come here and be like, woo-woo. I got nothing. I have nothing. I had no bed. It's like, here's an idea. No, there's no joke. I don't have one for this one. I grew up idolizing the Zenobium. I wanted nothing more than to join their ranks, to learn magic from the best, to make a real difference. But in all honesty, I just was there for the girls. I mean, look at me. You think I don't get the girls? I just don't got a tongue. I just look at them really brooding, and then they hear my voice and they cry. It's very disappointing sometimes. I was young, blinded by the legends and the legacy. I was so damn naive. He shakes his head. All it took was one trip there to Low Town that showed them the truth. Unless you've got a heavy purse for highborn blood, the Zenobian doesn't give a damn. And apparently they didn't want me just to bring it in bags. I was like, I got highborn blood now, guys. And they're like, no. Did you kill a guy? And I got really quiet and I walked away and they're like, hey, did you kill a guy? So honestly, I think I might be wanted now. Don't worry about it though, I still got the bag of blood. It got a little crusty though. You can try it. They'll never open the gates for ones who need help the most. Then it's all a lie. Things that seem too good to be true are often just that. Idiot. Such a simple statement, and yes, it leaves me reeling and dealing, because I be feeling like I need to fish with my reel. Anyways, Leander watches me as though weighing something in his mind. I wonder, which one weighs more? A fish or you? It's such a stupid thing to be weighing. Why would you be weighing this? But that doesn't mean you're hopeless. Far from it. I founded the Addiston to help people like you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take your hands and cut them off. Then you don't gotta worry about touching people anymore. It's easy. Problem solved. We settled disputes, slay feral soulless. Hell, we've even been known to pass a leaky roof or two. Whatever troubles you, we can help. Fee of charge. I'm shaking my head before he's even finished his speech. He's acting like I'm some sort of leech. But he's still within my reach. My patience is wearing dangerously thin. I appreciate the offer, but my problem can't be solved by a group of good Samaritans. To my chagrin, Leander doesn't look remotely surprised.
Then you're looking for help with something serious, something not even Korath could crack. It must be a truly remarkable problem if you came all the way to Aridia searching for help. Tell me, how can I help you?
Leander might not be working for Zenobium, but if he demonstrates to us an indication that he's even stronger than the mage who raised me, she couldn't do anything about my curse, but maybe Indecision acknowledged at me. It's my dog, Indecision. I forgot to tell you all I have a dog this whole time. He's been chewing on my legs. Stupid dog. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. I hate to admit it, but this might be my only path forward. My confession comes out in a strained whisper. I am cursed. He looks me up and down, taking in my face, my eyes, and finally my hands. Oh God, I don't have any of those things now. Please, give them back. Why does this keep happening to me? How is my face so detachable? Is that why there's bandages on your hand? My touch is dangerous. I can touch you and you'll explode. That's a lie, but it could be, so stay away. It changes people. It hurts them. My hands also can change people and hurt them. That's called having fingies. You just grab a guy and go, yeah. You're not special. My hands change people too. Before I even finish, Leander pulls his left glove off. He flexes his fingers and grins. Then he flips me off. All right, let's see it. He offers me his hand. A prismatic flash of magic ripples across his palm, an enchantment for protection, but I'm already shrinking. Oh God, somebody help. Why is this happening now? I'm a tiny little guy. I don't want to be a small guy. I'm just a little guy in my glasses. You wouldn't shrink a little guy in his glasses, would you? I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is. I won't allow myself to hurt him. To see his face unrecognizably warped. I don't want to hurt you. That's fine, trust me. I've seen enough curses and hexes to last me 2 lifetimes, but I'm still standing. Do you really think Korath would send you here if I couldn't handle it? I don't know, you only have 1 tooth. It's a big round tooth, it's a little creepy. Have you ever thought about having individual teeth painted on? Like you might look a little bit normal, and then you could get like a girlfriend or something. It's probably really terrifying. Or do you always just have like a Jolly Rancher in your mouth? Is that an eyeball? How should I know? I only met him today. I'm twice as good as Zenobium mazes. If anyone can help you, it's me. You don't know what you're asking me. I'm asking you to trust me. I look from Leander's outstretched hand to his confident smile. Then I begin unwinding the bandages from my hand. If you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you. You can tie me up first. Ooh, I mean, hey. If it makes you feel better. If the depth of levity does little to comfort me. With each joint I expose, I grow increasingly certain this is a terrible idea. But if he bothered by how my hands look, he doesn't show it. All right, deep breath on my count. My fingers hovered shakily over Leander's palm. 3, 2, 1. 1 or 2, chat. Hold back or touch him. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's up here. Chat, we'll be right back. We got advertisements on one of the channels. Give me a second. There ain't no scandals.
Have you ever wondered what a Vordlin
My name's
is?
Randall.
A Vordlin is this guy right here. He's normally not this big. We're going to shrink him down a bit. This here is a goddamn Vordlin. It's also what I call my community. They come from a magical tarot deck when Lucky Gene decided to take a poker card and put it in a magical tarot deck, and when he drew it, well, bam, the goo boy came into existence. Then the goo boy grabbed something of value, bound itself to it, and now exists in this adorable form. They come in many colors: red, white, black. All right, so 3 colors, but they also come in many animal varieties because that is what a Vordlin do. Thank you.
Remember, this stream is only possible with people like you. So thank you for supporting a dumb little dog boy.
All right, chat. How's the ads? Are the ads still there? Twitch. Oh, yeah, 17 seconds. Woof, 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 woof. Recutting a watermelon, what? Hi. Rough. All right, and we are back. Game time. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Girls must want me this man. All right, we're gonna touch him. I tap his palm once as quickly as possible. I barely move more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes. Heart racing, my eyes dart to his face, but Leander only smiles gently. See? It can't be. When I reach for his palm again, Leander catches my wrist before I can pull back. I told you there's nothing to be worried about. He trails off when my thumb grazes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for a trace of madness, but his eyes remain clear. Turns out he's already crazy. So I can't make him worse. He already wanted to kill me. From the very beginning, he's a serial killer. But that just gets chat more excited. Neither of us speak as I trace the contours of his palm. I lost in an awareness I wasn't anticipating. It's not as though I've never been touched before. Ooh woo. My curse only extends to my hands, and desperation spurs creativity. Wait, desperation? But all the pales in comparison to this. I've never experienced such an intimacy. My fingers, long deprived by years of bandaging, pick up every single detail, the grooves along his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the bones in his wrist. He winces as I try to take the bones out of his wrist. I'm gonna collect them and put them in a little box. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand without dire consequences. I've never realized what I was missing. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine hammers as fear gives way to excitement. All right, Chad, do we keep touching or do we let him go? One or two. God, y'all weirdos. I keep touching him. My hand glides over Leander's wrists and up his arms, where smooth skin abruptly gives way to a raised scar. It matches the one that runs from his collar to his cheekbones. Could it be the same wound? What? Are you telling me he has a wound from, like, here all the way down his arm? Wait, no, it can't be. That's the wrong arm, unless I'm touching that arm. No, I'm touching this arm, because that one has a glove on it. So the wound goes, woo. What were they doing? Like an S? It's like a Zorro, but like very inefficient. He has a lightning bolt scar across his entire body. When I glance at Leander's face, his lips part as he considers his words.
How do I say this? Onomatopoeia.
Am I the first person even able to talk like this? My hand goes still on his arm. So far. Then is everything you wanted? You know, I wanted the first person I touched to have more than one tooth. Especially not one that curves around their entire mouth like a mouth guard. Are you wearing a mouth guard? That'd make more sense. When I nod, Leander turns his hand to inspect the gleaming fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. There's no revulsion in his face, no fear. He looks up at me and grins. This game is called Touch Starved, right? Or is it Touch something else? Touch Starved? Okay, perfect. I'm about to be like, how can he be touch starved if he's been touched already, you know? But he can still be touch starved. It's not like touch list or untouched. It's not every day I meet someone as enticing as gold. He winks and lets me go. I draw my hand back. And then I pull it away after I've drawn it on a little pad that I keep in my pocket. I take a steady breath and my head feels like it's stuffed with cotton. God. I'm gonna lose my voice. Habit alone guides me through the motions of rewrapping my hands, although my fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I can't believe that worked. I've really forgotten my manners. May I ask your name? I'm Dread PB Burst. PB for short. For like, the letter PB? No, it's P-E-E-B-Y. Your name's spelled with P? P-by? No, it's PB. I can't believe you're mispronouncing my name after all we've just been through. Why wouldn't you have it PB? I didn't choose the nickname. My mother gave it to me. She's weird like that. Yep, Dread PB Perth. Do I have to yell it? Yeah, every time. I know it's a little annoying, but it's all capital letters every time you see it or think it. This curse of yours is unlike anything I've ever seen before. You see a lot of curses, weirdo. I can tell you're careful, but it's best to keep this between us. Are you staying in Lowtown? I'd rather stay in Hightown, where I can get blazed. I pause. Room and board was something I'd get to consider. I don't know. Let's get you properly settled then. The week is noticeably quieter without their leader. Most of Leander's followers have dispersed, or in a few cases fallen asleep besides their drinks. Got any rooms left, or did my lot grab them all to sleep it off? The bartender, I now realize, doubles as an innkeeper, slides a key onto the counter. The usual room? Leander's laugh sounds slightly strained. No, not today. It is just my friend, Dread PB Perth.
I mean, so, like, is his name, like, the letters P and B?
No, it's specifically P-by.
Why isn't he pronounced like that, then?
I don't know why you asking me this. Ask him that, okay? Jeez.
All right, stay as long as you like. You two have fun, okay?
Have fun? What does he mean? Are we gonna be rolling in the hay? We're gonna keep rolling. Leander clears his throat. Then he holds the key out to me. I hesitate. My coin purse barely holds enough for the day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you? Nothing. My treat. You can eat in the room. Good luck, since you shared a secret.
Food, drink, and a warm bed, and anything you need. I need $20 million. You got that? We're not gonna doink him, chat. Relax. Carefully, I take the key from him. It's small but heavy in my palm. I never expected to have a warm bed in Iridia, let alone free meals. Thank you. God. How long have we been playing this? I'm already out of water. And I need to go fill up my water filter again. I'm gonna have to fill up my water filter again. Iridia's twice as dangerous as it is wondrous. Be careful out there, okay? And if you need a reply from Wilhantha, you come find me. I nod, taking one last look at the gleaming bronze key before tucking it into the pocket of my cloak for safekeeping. No, I don't do tea during, I do tea afterwards, because it's more of a recovery thing. If I do it during, it can actually screw up my vocals, because it coats my vocal cords, and then they're not reacting the way I'm expecting them to. That's something I realized last time, which was really, really sucked. Leander gives me a friendly wave before returning to the bar. Just glitters in the sparse ray of light illuminating the room. The furniture is tired and the walls are cracked, and a large lumpy bed serves as the centerpiece. I can't remember the last time I slept in a bed, and I never imagined I'd sleep in one tonight. I was gonna sleep on the floor, in the corner, by the door. My eyes fall shut before long. Wow, captions, that's not what I said at all. I'm so glad I didn't keep the captions, chat. I'm so glad I did not keep the captions. Because it says my asshole closed before long. I was just like, Jesus. Woof. I wake up to pale sunlight filtering through the narrow windows. Despite the clamor of the tavern below, the precious hours of rest have restored my strength and given me a flicker of cautious optimism. If I play my cards right, I could get a royal flush, because that's the way cards can work. Poker! Today could be the day I get closer to finding a cure. I quickly head out to the wet wick. About to wet my wick, if you know what I'm saying. Ooh. The air clings, sodden and heavy with lingering scent of rain. Without the afternoon crowd, the district looks barren and bleak. In the middle of the street, a pair of crows quibble over stale bread crusts. I pause watching them while I consider my next move. Kuras and Leander both made it clear that Snobium can't be trusted, but I came so far and endured too much to give up now. I need to see some bonium for myself, if only to satisfy my curiosity. Surely someone in the bar can point me in the right direction. Alright, I need to get water. I'm gonna go fill up my jug. I'm quickly running out of lubrication for my throat. And if my throat gives out, then I can't do this ever again. Phoebe, if you're so bored, I suggest going somewhere else on. Okay, I'll be right back. Shit. Give me a sec.
If you ever wondered what a Vordlin is, a Vordlin...
Why are you not working?